Good evening, folks.
Say what?
Welcome to another walk vlog from the Global Treats channel. Very nearly didn't do one today. Set the alarm for 8:30 in the morning. Got to bed last night about 2:30. Woke up about 7:30 and kind of ummed and ahed about whether to get up or just to spend another morning lazing around in bed, browsing the internet and being very unproductive. But I forced myself to do it, and the reason why is because today I'm going out to get some tarts. Now, before you all start screaming at me, let's put that into context. I'm not using that word to describe the non-politically correct description of sexually liberated women. No, I'm going to Bakewell, and Bakewell, as you may or may not know, is famous for its Bakewell tarts and Bakewell puddings. I think they're two different things. So yeah, I'm off to Bakewell today. Now, to get there, because Bakewell no longer has a train station, it means I have to get a bus. And I was looking last night for the bus times, and it's a bit of a nightmare because Google Maps says one thing, but the actual bus company website says another. And the website's terrible. You can't even look at the times online. You have to download an Excel spreadsheet, which doesn't even work on your phone. And they say completely different times, so it's not great. They don't even take card either, so I've got to draw some money out for the first time in 6 months. And then I realised I know why it is. It's TM Travel, isn't it?
Oh, hell no!
Now, anyone that knows me knows that I had many years of problems with TM Travel, because I used to work at Ridgeway School, and TM Travel provided the only bus out of Ridgeway. Now, sometimes it just didn't turn up, although to be fair, that was very rare. What normally happened was the bus would leave the village early. So if the bus was due at 6 minutes past the hour, it would leave on the hour, meaning that you got another hour to wait for the next one. Totally unacceptable, as I'm sure you'll agree. Anyway, they just drove me mad. I hate the bus company. The staff were generally, not all of them, but some of them just didn't give a damn that they were leaving you stranded for an hour, you know, because it was more important for them to have a cigarette at the end of the route. So anyway, I'm going to head to the bus stop, and hopefully we'll see if it actually exists. Right, okay, that looks like it was my bus, and if so, they're supposed to leave on the hour or past, and now it's 15, so I don't know what the hell's going on there. So in true TM Travel style, Google Maps says 10, their own website says 10, and the timetable on there says 15, so that was basically the bus that's just pulled out. Sorry, 10 past. So now I've got half an hour to wait for the next one. TM Travel, you're annoying the hell out of me already. So I've got about half an hour to wait for the next bus, which is not too bad because it does mean I can have my first bacon sandwich from DJ's since before I went travelling. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at that beauty. Great sandwiches, £2.65 for bacon and tomato with brown sauce. And that's what I'm talking about. Today I'm using this map which shows me the route of the walk I'm doing and also shows me where I am. I think I might be heading in the wrong direction already. Either that or it's not working. Yep, heading in the wrong direction. So back over the bridge, back through the town. And the walk starts at the Bakewell Golf Club. I've not seen this for a while. One-way supermarket. Yep, that's what I want. The walk says it's about 4 hours. It's 12 o'clock now. So might not get time to have a walk around the town. Depends how long it takes. So, but if not, I'll probably end up doing it again anyway when I do the Monsell Trail. So, Georgian House Sweet Shop. I definitely want to come and have a look in there. Sarsaparilla. Right, so I'm going the wrong way. What the hell? Social distancing and one-way systems in the streets. That's like going back to the bad old days of April 2020. Right, so this is the Bakewell Bridge going over the River Wye. And I need to go to the golf course, which is signposted from here, so that's easy. Lots of nice walks around here. Done a few before. This one I don't think I have done. So this road is going to bring me to the golf course where the actual walk begins. And the map that I'm using looks pretty good actually. The map is on, you can see that red line. That's the route that I'm going to be taking. And that red dot is where I am. So hopefully this should be fairly easy. Going the wrong way here. Let me have a look. Oh no, I'm not. So I just walked uphill past the Monsell Trail and right up to the golf club. Looked at the map, doesn't start anywhere near there. So on the directions it tells you start at the golf club. On the actual map it tells you to start in Bakewell. I thought this map was going to be easy, but you've got directions and you've got the map and they're both completely different, so that's useful. So back to Bakewell. Right, I've been going 20 minutes now and still not found the start of the walk. So, which is typical really. But I'm hoping that this map's going to work because I've now come to realise that the directions are not actually directions. They're just basically telling you some of the places that you will pass at some point. So I'm relying entirely on that map and the GPS working. So I was thinking this was going to be easy. It might be a complete opposite of that. We shall see. Let's do it. Right, so 22 minutes past 12. So about 20 minutes after the start of the walk, I've finally found the start of the walk. And it appears that this GPS map doesn't work. So that doesn't bode well. I mean, I'm hoping... Well, I don't know what I'm hoping. I have to keep refreshing the page to move the dot. It doesn't move on it by itself. So this is going to be fun. Might take longer than 4 hours. Well, this is proving to be a right bloody nightmare already. I've had to come back on myself again because the thing's just not updating. The dot's not moving anywhere. But according to this map, this is Coombs Road. It didn't say that anywhere. It looks private to me. It doesn't make any sense. It's now saying I'm going in the wrong direction, which is not true because I came in here and then I've turned left. Big bloody house I'm going in here. not sure I'm supposed to be in it. Well, we'll soon find out if someone comes out and starts shouting at me. It's an interesting building, that. Am I just in someone's bloody house here? I am, aren't I? Oh, this is ridiculous. Problem with this walk is there's no directions. It just gives you a map, and on the map it shows you the route, and it's supposed to be GPS, so you're supposed to be able to see where you are. But it's just all over the place. The GPS doesn't work, so you have to keep refreshing it. The map doesn't look anything like the map on Google Maps, so... Oh god, I might have to sack this one off. So this is the problem we've got. The only thing I got was walk along Coombs Road, which is all of that. Then at some point it told you to turn left. Now according to the interactive map, that left was further on up there. I've just looked at Google's maps and compared the two, and it's actually this one. And if you look at this, it's the outtake. I mean, it kind of sounds like it's private, but I'm doing it. Because otherwise, if I can't get on the walk from here, then I'm just giving it up. Because this is a bloody nightmare so far. Especially not having any kind of instructions or anything to go on. You've just got this map that doesn't work. So it's now what, 12:44, and I'm just getting started 45 minutes later. Probably already done about 3k. Right, if this just leads me to a house, then I ain't got a clue what to do. Well, it's a public footpath, but I am nowhere on the route according to this. I should be on this Coombs Road, number 3, going up there. According to this, I've not even started the route yet. What a load of garbage. Do not use, what is it? Don't even know what website it is. BBC Country File magazine, OS Maps, Ordnance Survey. Absolute joke, doesn't even work. Well, I'm on a public footpath, but I haven't got any directions. All I've got is a map that doesn't work. So I ain't got a clue where this is going to bring me out. Maybe if I just keep going and just take the obvious, or what I think is the obvious route. I mean, I can't go anywhere else from here. But who knows, I might just turn a corner and then Chatsworth House might just be right in front of me. And now I've got to find my way back. It took me 45 minutes to get on to find this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until there is a choice of footpaths or styles or whatever, and then check the map again and see if the GPS has started walking. Golf course. Oh god, what a nightmare. But look at it though, it was beautiful. I'm on the bloody golf course now, aren't I? It did say it's a beautiful golf course. He said, are there any finer places to play golf? Now, I'm sure there are other very nice golf courses. I can remember seeing one in, where were we? Malaysia, Cameron Highlands. That was pretty nice. But yeah, can't disagree with them. That's the only thing on the map they've got right. What's that? Is that a bell? Please ring the bell to warn golfers of your presence on the public footpath. I'm going to do that then. He wants to all start striking now. Give them something to aim at. Yeah, it's nice out here. Could be a long walk this, especially as it took me an hour to find the start of it. Right, I'm going to chill out for a bit. Well, I just got told to move from my little chill out spot by some irate golfers. They weren't really irate, they just basically said you're going to have to move because we're playing on here. So now I've just checked the ordnance map, GPS map, see if the dots suddenly appeared back en route, and according to that map right now I'm on the A6. It's infuriating how bad that map is. I might have to write a strongly worded email.
Oh no!
Well, I can either go up that way or across that way. I have no idea which one I'm supposed to take. According to the kind of description of the walk, as opposed to the any actual directions, it says you'll cross the golf course, which I did, steeply through Bare Branch Manors Wood, which I'm guessing is what I've just done, and across the breezy heights of Carlton Pastures, which I'm guessing is this. These open grassy meadows are punctuated by a group of 4,000-year-old Bronze Age burial mounds. They are now all fenced in to prevent erosion. I can't see any of them. All I can see is absolutely hundreds of sheep. But there's a guy walking over there and they're not bothering him, so they don't seem to be too bothered. There's always one that's giving you the evil glare. No, this seems pretty cool. Climbing the sheep-studded pastures. Oh, I'm not really climbing, am I? You pass a lovely little reed-fringed pond. Cross the broad expanses of Carlton Pastures, then turn north to pass the black and white Russian Cottage. Alright, maybe if I Google Russian Cottage, then at least I'll have a direction. One thing that's really annoying about this GoPro is it's very easy to change it from video to camera, and yeah, I've just found out that I did that at some point, and so I'm not sure how many of the videos I've just took are actually videos and not just random photos, which has really annoyed me, because I've just had that kind of Jeep that you may or may not have seen approach me in the field telling me that I shouldn't be in that field, and that it wasn't public access, and I've just had a conversation with him about that, and it was quite funny, and I thought I was filming it all, and I wasn't, because the GoPro took a bloody photo instead, so that's really annoying. But apparently this is the footpath which leads me to this gate, so now I should be on the right track. So yeah, I came to the stile. I don't know how much of it I filmed, but I came to the stile, what I thought was a stile, crossed over, was heading across the field, saw the Jeep in the field, thought he was coming towards me, but then he went off somewhere else, then realised he was telling someone else to get off his land, and then he came and told me the same thing. Well, I mean, he basically said, you're not supposed to be in here. I said I'd gone so far in, he said you might as well carry on now, but he did tell me that this is the footpath that I should be on, so I'm just going to follow this. I mean, mixed feelings about today so far, because it is beautiful, you know, it's a nice walk, it's a nice day, but the map is just ridiculous. It's the worst one so far, and I thought it was going to be the best one. And it's not because my GPS doesn't work, because it works perfectly in Google Maps, so just a crappy old map. So right, let's see where this brings me. Oh, this is the Russian cottage. That says private, so obviously not go through there. That's very nice. Apparently it was built by the 6th Duke for a promised visit by his good friend Russian Tsar Nicholas I in 1844. Unfortunately, the Tsar, troubled by more pressing matters at home, never came, but the cottage and the famous gravity-fed Emperor fountain in the gardens of the big house remain. Well, that's private, so I definitely can't go through there. So I'm going back on myself again. Oh, this bloody walk. I did think I would have to be honest, because there is a footpath, public footpath sign just up there, which tells you to pass through some pines. Now, pines are one of the few trees that I think I can recognise, and I think that's pines up there. The next instruction was to turn through a walled lane. This looks like a walled lane through the pines. That's a pine of New Peace Plantation. See, it gives you these names for things. It doesn't tell you anywhere that that's what it's called. You know, a sign on that fence there saying New Peace Plantation would be very useful. I'd appreciate that, instead of being caught wandering around fields of sheep. There's someone sat on a bench down there. I'm going to tell them to clear off and do a bench sit. There's quite a few people down here. I can see why. Nice views. Bloody hell. Well, look what I've found. Right in the distance. Chatsworth House. So this is it. I am now officially in Chatsworth Park. Don't even know if I've ever been to Chatsworth House, but I mean, we drove through it many times, but I don't know, maybe I came with school, I just can't remember. But I can't remember ever coming out into the into the park. Who knows? Right, so this is the little village then that we're coming into. I actually didn't know there was a little village inside Chatsworth Park, so I'm going to go and check out the village, have a wander around there. I'm sure there's some very nice houses, and I mean there's definitely a church because I can see the spire. And then we'll go and check out Chatsworth Hall. Getting back to Bakewell should be easier now. Although it does say you walk back a slightly different way, but at least I know I can go back the way I came. And I should be able to find it pretty easy going back, I think. Why do I keep telling myself these things? Oh, this looks nice, doesn't it? Look at this for a little quaint little place to live. Right, how do I get into it? I don't want to miss any of it. Yeah. Oh God, books. Right, this is going to take me down into the tiny little village of Edensor. Is that what it's called? Oh wow, this looks nice. Look at this. Wow. What a place. Look at this, it's beautiful. Okay, happy with the walk now. Definitely the highlight, this part. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that for a house. Norman Villa. There's the church. These houses are just insanely beautiful. Look at that. Is it locked, do you know?
I haven't tried, to be honest.
I know it's probably not open, but maybe. Oh, there we go. Yeah, closed due to the coronavirus, but we can at least have a walk around the outside. I'm actually quite amazed at how beautiful it is around here. Wow, little tea cottage, how cute's that? Tempted to go and have a sit down and a nice cup of tea. It's definitely the place for it. So, that was Edensor. Oh, it's an interesting day. Which is beautiful. Where's Chatsworth Hall gone? My bearings are that it's to the right. Why has my phone just suddenly started showing pictures of the sheaf? I'm not at the bloody sheaf. Well, that was a real surprise. I've definitely never been in there before, and I wasn't expecting it to be anything like that. It was beautiful, very tiny place, but yeah, it's just amazing. I was going to have a tea in the old tea room, so that's the kind of thing us Brits like to do, but I thought, you know, if I have a tea and it takes me half an hour, that's half an hour I could be in the pub, so I decided against it. Right, let's find this Chatsworth house then. Well, getting closer. Nice to be on the right path. Oh, that is up there. Huge water thing. Don't know if that's a big fountain or they're just watering one tree. I'm hoping there's going to be an alternative route. I mean, there will be an alternative route, but one that's doable in the time that I've got back to Bakewell, rather than just going back the same way. As far as I know, it is supposed to be a circular route, and it does kind of bring you back on yourself for the last bit, but we shall see. I'm gonna get close up to the house, take a few photos, and go and find somewhere to sit down and chill out. I think I'll find somewhere around here.